seen enough cloudy days, keep me in my bed for many days. What good will this do me? What good will this do ya? What good will this do me? What good will this do ya? Take my heart, my hands, my wrists, emancipate me. Take my head, my feet, my lips, emancipate me. Oh, these chains are growing heavy around my soul. Oh, these chains I'm gonna take, I'm gonna throw them off. Oh, these chains are moaning heavy around my soul. Oh, these chains I'm gonna take, I'm gonna throw them off. Feel the world outside, frostbitten cold, trying to come through the crevices, freeze up my soul. What good will this do me? What good will this do ya? What good will this do me? What good will this do ya?
August 18th, antelope season started a couple days ago here in Wyoming. We just got out here, got some blinds set up. We're sitting on a waterhole this morning and feel pretty good about this spot, so hopefully we have some antelope coming in pretty quick here.
Take my heart, my hands, my wrists, emancipate me. Take my head, my feet, my lips, emancipate me. Oh, these chains are growing heavy around my soul. Oh, these chains I'm gonna take, I'm gonna throw them off.
Good things, couple bad things. We've got antelope back here. He doesn't look like a real big buck, but he's only probably 250 yards from the blind and pretty confident he'll be coming into the water here at some point. We've got a couple other bucks out here that look a little bit nicer, but they're farther off. So I don't know, it looks like they're working this way, but we've got some wind picking up and we're questioning whether this blind is staked down well enough. We've had issues in the past with blinds getting thrown around in the wind quite a bit, so usually that happens about the time the antelope decide to come in, and it ends up working out pretty well for us. But so we'll see how it goes. It's only supposed to be a 13-mile-an-hour wind today, so I don't know what's going to happen here, but should be some antelope coming in the next hour or two, I would imagine. Beauty. He's coming, but he's definitely taking his time. He decided to circle around us. I don't know if he's trying to wind us or what. I would imagine that's probably what he's trying, but he's just walking around, so hopefully things aren't over yet, but I don't know. He came in pretty dang close, and you can tell he wants water, so. Well, we had that antelope come in. Came in pretty close. I ranged the spot he was walking through in 27 yards, which is kind of about the outer limits of my comfortable shooting range with the recurve. So, you know, he looked like he was going to come down to the water, and at the water he'd be 20. So I was just kind of waiting for that, and all of a sudden he just got out of here. I don't know why. The other buck came in. He didn't end up coming in either. So we had some pretty good wind come through, and the blind was rattling around a little bit, and I think they're maybe seeing a little bit of glare off the lens, and I don't know if it's just kind of a combination of things, but it didn't work out. Wind's picking up even more, and it looks like we got a storm rolling through here, so we'll keep sitting the blind and see what happens. But that was probably our opportunity for the day, and I don't know if it's we blew it, but it didn't work out. Alright, so we got 3 more bucks out here. 2 of them look pretty small, and the 3rd one looks relatively respectable, so certainly something that I'd be proud to take down with the recurve. So we'll see if they come in here. They're working our direction, and it's looking good so far, so I'm sure the wind will come and it'll all happen just like before, but we'll see. Which one do I shoot? First one or second?
Whichever one gives you a shot.
Dude, no way. I tell you what, he is not the biggest antelope, but first antelope with a recurve. I hit a little bit far back, but he's done, man. Dude, yes. We've just had a frustrating day. Antelope coming in, circling us. And I tell you what, that guy came right in. I put a shot on him. Like I said, a little far back, but I saw blood coming right out of him, so he's going down for sure. Dude, that was awesome. We've got a little blood here and here. Okay. We got a little more blood. Out on the prairie here is a lot different than trailing whitetails back home. The blood trails seem to dry up really fast, and it's really tough to see it on a lot of the grass, so a lot of times you gotta just get on walk, but he's leaving some pretty good blood here, so we'll keep following it as far as we can, and hopefully it doesn't run out and we don't have to walk, but that does happen a lot. But we'll follow the blood, keep following it, and see where he went here. Dude. I am at loss for words right now. Like, this has just been such a journey for me, and it's just like seriously, I'm like a 12-year-old kid again, just shooting my first buck. Like, that's just like what I'm feeling right now. The whole traditional bow recurve thing, it's really been a long journey, and this is my first big game animal with it, and I couldn't be any happier. I mean, this is just, he didn't go 75 yards. Dude, this is awesome. Well, we ended up finding my arrow on the walk back, and you know, we didn't have to bring him up too far, but we wanted to get some pictures with him in front of the blind here in the water hole. So I was talking to Luke, and he's by far the smallest antelope I've ever shot, but he's also probably going to be one of the most memorable. And the reason is he's the first big game animal I've taken with traditional bow, and he's also the first one I've taken with a bow I built myself. Got real interested in traditional archery a couple years ago, and started building bows, and this is pretty much the first good opportunity I've had at a big game animal with it. And shot wasn't great, but he's down, and I couldn't be happier. He's a trophy in my book.